Are we ready for our next act?
Yeah!
I said, are we ready for our next act? Well, applaud, please applaud. Please cheer and welcome on stage, Ross Wilson!
Hello!
How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Good. Well, I'm a bit of a mess. In fact, if I were an inanimate object, I would be the kitchen in a self-catering student halls of residence, populated by hundreds of festering first years. In fact, I'm such a mess that my heart is like the sink, piled high with weeks' worth of dirty plates that are so neglected that the congealed baked beans on them have evolved to form primitive civilizations. And the little baked bean people have decided to farm the local ants for sustenance. That's how much of a mess I am, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I went to one of these slow burner, afterburner, stove. So I went to one of these personal development seminars for success the other day, and one of the first things they said to us was, you've got to have a noise, okay? You've got to have a success noise. Now mine personally is, way! Okay? And the idea is that the more you acknowledge the successful moments in your life, the more, by using your success noise, the more actual success you will attract into your life. So from now on, when you guys laugh, I consider that as a successful moment. So I'm going to have to use my success noise on you, I'm afraid. Wee, 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 wee. Do that all night, could I? Wee. So yeah, I gave some mushrooms to a tramp yesterday, which was ironic because I knew that he wanted crack, or maybe even smack. Crack, smack, crack, smack, crack. Sorry, I don't know what just happened there. But what was more ironic was they weren't even magic mushrooms. No, just your standard common or garden button mushroom. There you go, trampy. Any anger he might have felt was hidden graciously beneath a facade of bewilderment. Yes, I remember the time I went upstairs to kill my family with the bread knife. Those crazy, hazy days. You're all just getting very scared now. I said to my brother this morning, I said, I've got a spot on my penis. And he said, what do I want to know that for? Now, he didn't know that I was lying. But it is curious how we don't tend to get your standard common or garden white-headed pimple on your todge, isn't it? Maybe it's not curious. Maybe we just don't have greasy enough willies these days. But it's either totally clean and fresh or crabby and wart infested. Oh, sorry, warty and crab infested. And but never just a standard whitehead or even a blackhead. Do you imagine that? Having to use one of those blackhead remover strips on your John Thomas. Yeah, doesn't really bear thinking about, does it? So that got me thinking about the ultimate goal of human existence. And as I was tending to my neighbour's newborn child, and I was feeling such wonderful emotions as love, peace, joy and happiness, I realised the complete transience and utterly futile nature of human existence. Death is what we're all aiming for. It's everyone's ultimate goal. When I say goal, it's more like if life is the means, then death is the end. Quite literally. But still, who likes makeup? Yay! There'll be plenty of that when you're dead, love. No need to panic. Still, it is funny the way that we make up the dead, isn't it? I mean, it's almost as if we're trying to attract necrophiliacs. There's the Undertaker there. George, Mr. Ellis is going a little bit mouldy. Would you do the blusher on him, please? Yes, just the way I like it. Rosy cheeks for that embarrassed flush look. Can you say something, George? No, Mrs. Longsdale, I'll just take him out the back. Pardon, George? Nothing. My girlfriend. Don't worry, she's not a necrophiliac. I did clear that up quite early on in the relationship. It's got me into some tricky, sticky areas in the past. So my girlfriend, yeah, you know those girls you see on the underground, talking to the guys here, those girls you see on the underground, you just think, whoa, you know, whoa, I'd like to stick it in her. She's not one of them. She's not one of them. And I'm quite glad she wasn't here to hear that. I've had great fun. You've been a very sexual tension with the microphone. Shove it in there. Shove it in the hole. Yes. It's been a great time, and I think I consider this as being a very successful occasion tonight. So the only thing remains to say is, way!
Ross Wilson! First time on stage, Ross Wilson! Ross Wilson, ladies and gentlemen, Ross Wilson!